Plat Star Day 1. Let's get in. April Plat Star. So we got 16 boards, declare play only. Eventually we're going to get some cards, I assume. Nice bug. So the auction's given to us. We'll take a look at the auction, analyze what's going on there, and have a little bit of discussion about the bidding, and then also see if we can take as many tricks as we possibly can. Partner opens a diamond, we get 12. Good 12, so this is game forcing. We bid a spade, partner bids a no trump, so we're looking for 4 spades or 3 no trump at this point. We bid 2 clubs, asking for a spade fit. Partner shows spades, and apparently a maximum, and we bid 4 spades. Not that the maximum matters at all. Get the Jack of Hearts lead. Okay. So first things first, I think we win the Queen of Hearts and play a spade to the King. It's going to be pretty hard for West to duck the Ace of Spades in this spot because, I mean, for all they know, their partner could have Queen Jack third or something and didn't split their honors. So West should win the Ace of Spades in this position, almost regardless of the spade layout. Now, it would be different if we flipped the spade suit between our hand and dummy. If we then played a spade to the king and dummy, East, holding the spade ace, should almost always duck, and then the best play on the second round of the suit is to take the spade finesse, run the 9. But so, here if we play a spade to the king and it wins, I think it's probably best to then cross back to dummy and play another spade to the queen. Even though it might be like a little bit anti-percentage from like a suit combination analysis perspective, because we lose out on picking up, say, ace-jack fourth of spades in East's hand, this is still, I think, the proper way to play the spade suit, given that our king, queen, 10 of spades are concealed. So we'll start with this, spade to the king, and it wins. So the 4 of spades is missing. Doesn't give a ton of information. And now we do have not much of a decision, but a bit of a decision about how to cross to the north hand. I think I'm just going to lead the 10 of clubs to the ace. It's possible that taking the double finesse in clubs could produce an extra trick. I think it's somewhat unlikely. West may well have led a club instead of a heart if they had the queen jack of clubs. So we'll play a club to the ace, and I'm just going to lead a spade to the queen, I think. Yeah, okay, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate that East, in fact, did have ace-jack fourth of spades, and that they didn't play the ace on top of the 9. So that is unfortunate for us. Not starting off with a good result, but I think this is the proper way to play the spade suit, given the considerations about the opponent's hands that we know about. Well, we got 2 spade losers, no hearts and no clubs, so got to play the diamonds. West pitched the 9 of diamonds. I think at this point I'm just going to take 2 hooks in the diamond suit. So let's lead the 10. Gets covered, and we'll give up a diamond and 2 spades for 420. Queen 9 of diamonds were both on side, so we could have picked up that suit by playing the diamonds in the normal way, by, say, running the 10 and then playing low to the 7 on the next round, if West covers the 10. Well, not the greatest start. People who just are book readers and will take the percentage play in spades will make 5 on that one, but I like what we did. It's just kind of another example of where the suit combination technical play is not exactly best given the human considerations. And it's not even necessarily human considerations, it's just you don't take into account what's going on for your opponents at the table. Like, if West is always ducking the ace of spades here, then of course we run the 9 on the second round. But when West essentially always wins the ace, then I think it's correct to play low to the king, low to the queen. I'm sure someone could work out the math, but I'm fairly certain that this is going to be pretty clear if you do so. We're in 4 hearts on this board. Get the king of spades lead. So, in terms of losers, we don't have a ton. We have a diamond loser. We probably have a trump loser, at least one. I guess the plan is going to be to knock out the diamond ace before pulling trumps, and then try and pull exactly 2 rounds of trumps. Like, if the king of hearts is on side, we can go heart finesse, heart to the ace, basically. And then if we have a trump loser, so be it. We can then start roughing the diamond suit good. We'll be able to pitch a club on the ace of spades. If we try and pull trumps before playing on diamonds, we lose out on picking up 4-2 diamonds because they might be able to pull a 3rd round of trumps. No guarantee, but that seems somewhat likely. And I think it's pretty remote for us to expect to try and set up the spade suit. Even if spades are 4-3, we could potentially rough 3 spades in our hand, but then we're getting very short on trumps. So I think what we want to do is let's just win the ace of spades at trick 1, pitch a club, and start playing diamonds. That makes sense to me. Okay, queen, ace, 4-3. The 2 of diamonds is missing, so East plays it. So we'll win the jack. Looks like the diamond suit splits, because no one has, I mean, West played low-high, and East has the 2 of diamonds, so looks to me like diamonds are probably 3-3, if the carding is to be believed. We didn't get a club switch, which is a little bit weird. Let me stare at this for a second. I mean, obviously East might have the ace of clubs. Hey, shift. Not the ace, the king of clubs. East might have the king of clubs. We have the ace. I was thinking about playing a club to the ace and pitching a club on the diamond king to try and rough a club. We'll probably make 5 if that's the case. Then we can go ace of hearts heart, give up a heart trick. I mean, it's possible to make 12 tricks from here if West has king doubleton of hearts. I think that's a little bit much to play for, but maybe it's okay. Maybe I can rough a spade and run the queen of hearts immediately. The problem with this is, what if I'm wrong about the diamond distribution? Then let's say East roughs the 3rd diamond when I pitch a club on the king of diamonds. I still need to then rough a diamond and a club in dummy. Yeah, let's do this for now. Club to the ace, king of diamonds, pitch a club, and see where we stand. West roughs. Okay. So West just decided not to high-low in the diamond suit. That's alright. I think our plan now is going to be to pitch a club, rough a diamond, possibly over-roughing West, and then pull trumps from there. Alright, a heart comes through. Gotta go up with the ace, I suppose. So ruff a spade, ruff a club. Am I just going down? Maybe I'm just going down now. I guess that happens sometimes, right? Alright, fair enough. There is one heart left out. I mean, I didn't have to take this line of play. I could have just made my 10 tricks easily. We're starting off pretty poorly. I don't think I've done anything necessarily wrong, but 2 pretty bad results back to back. That's too bad. Oh, I didn't even look at the auction on that one. I'm really hungry. That's okay. We'll try and look at the auction on this one at the very least. Oh my god, it's hot in here already. It's like 50 degrees outside, Fahrenheit, by the way. And like, I'm just sweating bullets in this room after closing the door for 5 minutes. Okay. Well, board 3. We'll move on. And so South opens a spade. That's us. Look at us go. We have a good hand. 17. A spade and no trump. 3 clubs. I hate every time the robots jump shift. It's terrible every time they do it. Even if 3 clubs is what as many experts would play here, like a multi-way type of jump shift, which could have 5-4 in the majors, single-suited spades, and just like a hand that was too good to go a spade and no trump 3 or 4 spades, for example, or spades and clubs, and then 3 diamonds would be an asking bid to distinguish. That's not what the robots play, so this, for whatever reason, has just buried the heart suit, which I don't know why they would do that, but here we are. They tried to show hearts later, but obviously we can't find a 4-4 heart fit when we don't jump shift to 3 hearts immediately. So, and additionally, I just don't think this hand is very well described by the 3 club jump shift. We kind of want to show spades and hearts and clubs, and just extra values in general, and let partner decide what to do. Like, if it really goes a spade and no trump 2 hearts all pass, are we so upset with this hand? I don't think so. Sometimes we're in a 4-3 heart fit, and it's just a misfit in general. Maybe we make game, but it's match points again. We don't need to be in every game. Anyway, I hate the 3 club jump shift. Partner bids 3 diamonds, which is apparently natural in this spot. We try 3 hearts. Partner bids 3 spades, showing a doubleton. I don't think I like 4 spades. I would just bid 3 now. We've already advertised to our partner and the opponents that we have diamond shortness, and we don't have help in the diamond suit. We do have a ton of quick tricks, so if partner has jack doubleton of spades over there, we have 5 spade tricks, we have the ace of hearts as 6, we might be able to score a quick club or a couple of clubs. If partner has diamonds somewhat stopped, we might just have 9 tricks and no trump, and in spades, they lead a diamond. We can pull trumps, but we might have the same 9 tricks, and then by the time that we set up a 10th, they're going to have forced us, and they'll be able to run the diamond suit. I don't know. I don't think I like 4 spades, but here we are. Yeah, this is just like one of these examples, you know, well, we jump shifted and forced partner to game when we have no fit and partner has no hand. Like, how should the auction have gone? A spade and no trump, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 clubs, question mark from partner. I guess partner can bid 3 spades then, and we would play in 3 spades, which wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, it would certainly be better than getting to 4 spades on this hand. Well, we're not going to be able to ruff any hearts in the dummy. Another hand solved by Gazilli. I mean, where do you get to on Gazilli on this one? It would go a spade, a no trump, 2 clubs, 2 spades. I think it's the same thing, right? Or are you suggesting South should pass 2 spades? I think South's hand's a little bit good, right? Like, the king, queen of diamonds didn't have to be in the diamond suit. They could be in hearts and clubs, for example. And then we'd be pretty happy being in game. So I don't know if we should be too pessimistic just because partner doesn't have 8. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, Gazilli's a good convention. It's totally fair to bring it up every time one of these things happens. Yeah. Like, obviously we wouldn't get to the 4 level. But I don't think we should be getting to the 4 level regardless. Well, we got 2 clubs to lose. We're not really in danger of getting tapped in the diamond suit. I guess what I want to do is... let's win the king of spades. 5-2-9 king. 5-2-9. This is a really interesting trick 1 to me. West could have 5-4 doubleton of spades. I mean, West could have all the hearts. I mean, I do have this 8 of spades, which is looming. Alright, let me think about this. I don't think the 5 of spades is consistent with spades being 3-3. Because East must have the 4 of spades. And I think that means East has to have the 10 of spades as well, otherwise East would have played the jack at trick 1. So unless West led from jack 3rd in the spade suit, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me as an opening lead, then again, neither do most of the robots' lead choices. I think it's pretty unlikely that spades are 3-3. I think they're pretty likely to be 4-2, with East having jack 10-9 4th. Now, we can't exactly do anything about that, because East will just return the jack of spades when they get in. We can win the ace, and then we just don't have a way to take a spade finesse against East. But maybe I can make it so that they'll have to, like, lead clubs or diamonds for me, if that's possible. I think I'm just gonna have to lead clubs out of my own hand at some point. Like, maybe now? I mean, the field is just gonna play the ace-queen of spades, find out they split badly, and then probably lead the king of clubs. And knock out the clubs, and then hope that the defense has to play red suits for them at some point. Which is a pretty reasonable line of play. I mean, I think that would be my line of play if I didn't have the inference about the robots opening leads. I mean, it's kind of bad to lead clubs now if they get a club ruff and spades happen to be 3-3. That's the only real concern. You know what? We've already had 2, like, zeros back-to-back. Let's try and get a 3rd. I'm going to play clubs. If I lead a heart, they're going to be able to win cheaply, and West probably has, like, king 10-9 4th of hearts or something. So the defense is just going to be able to set up hearts after they pull a second spade. I kind of want them to play hearts themselves or play spades themselves, so let's lead the king of clubs. Alright, West wins the ace. Continues the 4 of spades, so kind of as expected. So it does look like 5-4 doubleton. Let's continue clubs. I guess I'll continue the 10. I want them to take the queen. I mean, if the 10 of clubs holds, that's not exactly great for me. I would love to be able to play a club to the jack and take a roughing, finesse, and diamonds. That would shorten myself in spades and set it up so that the opponents can't lead diamonds ever again. But if I play a club to the jack and East wins the queen, it's not great. What are the odds that West ducks if I lead the 10 of clubs? I don't know. Let's try it. No! Okay, well, East had the queen, so there was nothing we could do. That's fine. King of Hearts switch. Okay. So let's think this through. If East has, say, King 10 or King 9 third in hearts, which seems a bit unlikely. I mean, the King of Hearts, probably King Queen. We should be able to duck this trick and end play them, I think. If they have the diamond ace as well. I guess even if they don't, I can just pitch another heart. If they switch to a diamond, West can win the ace, and West is end played in the red suits. So I think we want to duck this trick. I could kind of do the same thing by going Queen of Spades, Spade. Or Ace of Hearts, Queen of Spades, Spade. Once again, East would be end played. I'm just going to duck, though. I think that's the simplest. So we do want to play the jack, right? let me think this one through for a second. King of Hearts. West played a low heart on it. I mean, if I play the 8, I pick off King Queen third in the heart suit. It's bad against King Queen fourth. But if hearts are 5-2 and East has like King Doubleton, and I play the jack and West wins the queen and just plays back the 10 of hearts, that's not great for me. So instead, in that scenario, I can stick in the 8 here, and West is basically end played in the red suits. West will win the 10, but they can't play back a heart. That would force East to ruff with their natural trump trick while I play my jack of hearts, which is a loser. And if West plays back a diamond, I put up the king, East covers with the ace, I ruff, but then I can just play the queen of spades, pulling a trump, and exit the 9 of clubs, basically. East will ruff with their natural, but then they're going to have just diamonds in their hand. So that would leave East with the distribution of 4-2-4-3, which is very possible. I mean, a lot of my assumption was based on the opening lead choice. Like, West led a Doubleton trump, which is a pretty bad lead, unless they're looking at a bunch of hearts. So if East really had King Queen fourth of hearts, for example, I don't think West is leading a Doubleton trump on this auction. We did bid all of the suits, but I don't know. Maybe they would anyway. It's just dummy is likely to come down with very few values, and the trump lead is just going to give up trump tricks a lot of the time. I'm going to play the 8. I think I know what's going on in the heart suit. I think that was King Doubleton. Yeah, West wins the 9. I think that's exactly what's going on, and they return the 10. That was exactly what was happening. So East has another spade trick, but that's all they get down to. Finally, a good result. I mean, not a great match point result, 4 spades down 2, but a good result in the Declare a Play tournament. Alright, what happened here? Pass on our left, partner opens a diamond, we bet a spade. 2 clubs, bypassed hand on our left. Gotta love it. Vulnerable. 2 spades by partner. So promising 4. We're happy to play here at the 2 level. Oh my god, 2 clubs. Was West have king 5th? Like king queen of hearts, king 5th of clubs, then the king of diamonds? They're just like, gotta get in there. This could be our hand. Just trying to offer us up 500 on a silver platter against our part score. Okay. King of hearts lead at trick 1. I mean, clubs could be 6-1. I think I need to win this. If spades happen to be 4-0, then winning this might prevent me from getting a heart ruff later, but I think I need to avoid a club switch. Just try and pull some trumps. So what do I think is actually happening? West has the king queen of hearts and the king of clubs. They can't have the spade ace, so East must have that card. I'll lead the jack of spades, but I think I'm going to play the jack of spades to the king. It's possible that West's hand looks like king, queen, jack of hearts, queen of spades, king of clubs, nothing in diamonds. I'd like to make a discovery play in diamonds, but I don't think I have the time. Hopefully East with ace, queen, third of spades just wins the ace when we lead the jack. I'm going to play the king. That worked. Okay, let's pull trumps. They get 2 of these things. 170. Clubs were 6-1, but West did not have an entry in the spade ace. I guess I could have worked that out, that since I already knew West didn't have the spade ace, it was okay to duck trick 1. But I guess it also just didn't matter. Board 5. Oh, you know what? Just to emphasize the point, I haven't even counted how many tricks they lose in 2 clubs doubled. So let's take a look at that, because I know that people are always like curious. They're like, wow, does Rob actually know what he's talking about, or does he just double the opponents on every hand for no reason? Well, let's see. They lose 3 clubs, the ace of diamonds, the ace of hearts. Maybe they make 2 clubs. I was thinking there was a chance of a diamond ruff. Not this time. West has a doubleton diamond. We don't get a spade trick, because they have spades are 3-1. And if North ends up ruffing the 3rd round of hearts, then Declare can technically pick off the club suit. Now, is it possible that we can... I guess we can actually beat 2 clubs by getting 2 diamond ruffs in the south hand. If North gets off to, say, ace of diamonds and a diamond lead, or let's say a low diamond lead, just to keep communications, Declare can duck a club, we win. Because if Declare plays a club to the king, then a heart ruff will get us our 6th defensive trick. So Declare ducks a club, we win the 10. We go diamond to the ace, diamond ruff with the jack and king. No, then another club. Maybe we can't beat 2 clubs doubled. Even double dummy. But Declare still has to play the hand in whatever way that they expect is going to get them a plus score. And maybe it's not going to be so obvious that if we do get a Heart Ruff in the north hand, that Declare should be ducking to the Ace Doubleton clubs. Maybe they'll just play Club to the King anyway. I think there's a pretty good chance at plus 200 in that contract. Anyway, it's worth investigating. On to board 5. We are in 4 hearts. A club by partner, a diamond on our right, we bid a heart. Looks good, we got 12. 3 clubs on our left, mixed raise, 3 diamonds on our right. 4 hearts is a terrible, terrible bid. We should probably double, just to show some general values. I don't think we necessarily want to be in 4 hearts and a 4-2 fit on a hand like this. Like, imagine if partner can bid 3 no trump with ace and a diamond. We probably have 2 diamond stoppers, and we'll get a diamond lead most of the time. And a 6-2 heart fit with very weak trumps, we might lose a ton of hearts, whereas we might be able to set up partner's clubs. We might just be able to collect 9 tricks pretty quickly. But here we are. I mean, I would definitely start with double and see what partner does. Partner should be bidding 3 hearts on 3. Most of the time, partner might even bid 3 hearts on a doubleton, especially if they don't have a diamond stopper. Yeah, so here, there is a question about what partner should do if we double 3 diamonds when they have 4 spades. Because the negative inference that we give off when we bid a heart is that we probably don't have 4 spades. We could have very long hearts and 4 spades. But even if we were like 4-5, 2-2 in shape, we might prefer to make a negative double just to show that we have both majors in case the auction gets preemptive like this. So I don't think it's so clear partner should bid 3 spades if we double 3 diamonds, but they might. Either way, if partner bids 3 spades, we can bid 4 hearts at that point, I guess, and hope that we're in a good spot, or hope that we get to a reasonable spot from there. Diamond lead. We got a diamond loser. We do get a club switch. That's unfortunate. I don't think this East has it in them to lead a club away from King Jack Doubleton here, so I think we gotta hop up with the ace. And then it's probably just try and pull trumps as best we can. Heart to the ace, heart back. Can't really afford to duck this round to West King and get a club ruffed. So here we go. Heart 10 ace, heart king. Yep. Ooh. I see. I see. Yes. So we got another trump loser. Unless I can trump coup east, but I can't really shorten myself enough. Like, even if I were able to use both spade entries to ruff 2 clubs, I wouldn't have another entry to get back over there. So this means we're gonna need to either pick off 3-3 spades or squeeze West in the black suits. Is that likely? Let's see, West has a stiff heart, West has 4 clubs, West has 4 diamonds and 4 spades, so I think we are just going to squeeze West in the black suits. We'll go Queen of Hearts heart, ruff the diamond return, and cash the last heart, and West is going to get squeezed on that trick. So West forced to pitch a spade, and now the spades run. But spades were 3-3. West had 5 diamonds. Aha. So we were a little bit off about the distribution, but spades ran the entire time. That's really unfortunate for us, I think. Because I think a lot of players will just play heart to the ace, heart to the king, get a diamond return win, and then just go ace, king, queen of spades, 4th round of spades, pitching their club loser immediately. Too bad. Board 6. 1 no trump by us. So we have 17. This is a really good 17. I think too good for a no trump in second seat favorable. 3 no from partner. Should we bid again? Probably not. Jack of clubs lead. Oh, look at that. We've missed a diamond slam. Well, that's okay. These things happen, right? Nothing we could do about it. Jack of clubs. Okay, we have a couple of options at trick 1. I guess we don't have a couple of options. I suppose our only option really is to put up the king. I mean, we could play low, win the queen, and hope to guess the spade suit. And then we can run all the spades and maybe later throw West in to lead a heart into our ace king jack. But I think it's gotta be better to win the king of clubs at trick 1. If it holds, then we're in pretty good shape. We can just take finesses and the major suits into West, and our queen of clubs is protected. If it doesn't hold, well, we're gonna be risking our contract to take some major suit hooks, but I think this is probably the best plan. Alright, of course it doesn't. I mean, why would the robots ever lead away from an ace? The 4 of clubs comes back. The robots don't play any sort of carding at trick 2, so unfortunately this doesn't tell us that the club suit splits. I think what I want to do is I want to win the queen, cross to the diamond ace, and play a heart to the jack immediately. I was going to do it at some point in the hand, so I kind of feel like maybe I should do it now. Double dummy, we probably should be running all of the diamonds first, but that gives away a lot of information. And in the case that East does have, say, the 10 of clubs, for example, West might not feel comfortable cashing the jack. 10 of clubs from West is an interesting card. I'm starting to think East has 5 clubs. We get the jack of clubs and now the 10? I mean, it could be like jack 10, 9, 8. It's possible. But it's looking like West might be attempting to unblock the club suit. I don't know. I'm just going to play a diamond to the ace and take the heart finesse. Okay. 8 of clubs. 9 of clubs. Unfortunate. Alright, down 1. Minus 50. West was 5-5. Yeah, that's too bad. I think it's a pretty normal result. I mean, it's very possible that the rest of the field is going to run 5 diamonds and West starts throwing clubs or something so they can freely take a heart finesse. But I think I like just taking the finesse at the earliest opportunity before they figure out what's going on. 10 of clubs was suspicious enough. Maybe I should have. But it's like, if we don't take the heart finesse, it's like a 50-50 proposition-ish, and we're going to lose out on a trick to the entire field who does. We got a club lead somehow. I don't know what happened on the auction. We never showed clubs. Beautiful. So we pass in first seat. I would just open this a club. I mean, for one thing, it meets the rule 20. We have 11 cards and 2 suits and 9 high card points. But this hand is going to be kind of impossible to show if we don't open in first seat. And I think a preempt is pretty bad with the side 4-card spade suit. It's not that far off from a normal 1-club opener. We have 2 potential quick tricks on defense. If our partner ends up doubling 4 hearts, for example, we're not going to be too upset about it. So our hand, I think, meets basically all the requirements for an opening bid. But we pass. Partner opens a heart. We bid a spade. Sure. I mean, I would bid a spade if I was in this spot, but it's definitely possible that playing this hand in clubs is better than playing it in spades, and there's just no way for us to realistically get to clubs when we bid a spade in spots like this. Anyway, 2 spades by partner. We decide to bid 3 spades, whatever that means. 4 spades. Okay, we're here now. Good, partner has decided that their club void is very helpful on offense. That's what we like to hear. So... Six of clubs lead. Could be 6-3 Doubleton. Could be honor third. Can't be... I mean, I guess it could be like Queen 9, 7, 6. So it could be a 4-card holding. Well... I'm tempted to ruff and just lead the king of spades. I mean, our plan is going to be to set up clubs. I guess I could ruff, cash the ace of hearts, pitching a diamond, and then lead the king of spades. The problem is going to occur if the king of spades holds the trick. I guess it's not really a problem. I mean, I would love to be able to ruff 2 clubs and just pull trumps. But sometimes they, like, duck the king of spades, which I think is an impossible play to find. And then I can't actually ruff the second club. I just have to continue pulling trumps and give up a club eventually. Oh no, I realized what the problem is. If they duck the king of spades, again, I think just an impossible play to find. They will cut me off from even establishing the clubs, unless East has the spade ace. But like, imagine if West has ace jack third of spades, I lead the king of spades, and West just ducks that trick. I don't know, maybe they should find that play. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so things are a little bit more complicated than I originally thought. I was just like, we'll lead the king of spades, it'll lose, we'll play a spade to the queen, ruff a club, and then just start running clubs. But I guess there is a reason for West to duck from, say, ace jack third exactly in the spade suit. Maybe even ace third. Yeah, okay. We have some problems. We have some real problems. I mean, if East has the spade ace, we're in good shape. Well, okay. I think I don't really see much better, so let's just play the hand like an open book. We're going to play the ace of hearts, pitch a diamond, lead the king of spades. I don't like it. But that feels best. Jack of clubs from East. Really? This is possible. Clubs can be 5-1. Because this could be fourth best. Queen 9, 7, 6, 3 of clubs from West. Oh, that would be super gross. Now I really want to rethink this plan. Because if I can't set up clubs anyway... maybe... Maybe it's best to try and ruff some hearts in my own hand? I don't know. This is getting complicated. Oh boy. I mean, the jack has to be a true card, doesn't it? Would East unblock from Jack 3 Doubleton? Maybe? I mean, no human would, but I could see an argument for the robot unblocking. I mean, the reason no human would is that the Jack of Clubs would show the 10, and there's no way East would do that. I think it's a singleton. Oh no. Well, in that case, we're not taking very many tricks. So what's the best way to salvage it? I could go Ace of Hearts, pitch a club now, ruff a heart, try and lead a diamond up to the king to ruff another heart. I never get to cash the ace or king of clubs anymore. This is terrible. How did we get to this contract? I guess we were in trouble regardless of where we ended up. I could just not cash the heart ace. Maybe that's better. Don't cash the ace of hearts in case the opponent's like lead hearts for me later. Maybe it's useful to set up an extra trick with that Jack 10. So like low heart. Maybe East mistakenly pops up with the king. Let's try that. Low heart, diamond to the king. King of hearts. Okay. Queen of Hearts from East is an interesting card. Let's play a diamond to the king. Spade switch, sure, I will cover. All right. We got some work to do, but I think we're doing okay, at least for the time being. That Queen of Hearts popping up gives me an interesting thought. That 9 a spade switch from West. I wonder if spades are also 4-1. So East would still have ace third of spades left. If I did something like play the ace of clubs and East ruffs and then they go ace spade spade, that would pull all my trumps. But then I can knock out the king of hearts, ace of hearts, jack of hearts, and they'll probably get a diamond and a heart in the end. I'll be down 2, but that's fine. I mean, I might lose the 8 of hearts as well, but not much I can do about that. Alternatively, I could play a diamond to the king, ruff a diamond, and then play a club pitching a diamond. Presumably that gets me to the same number of tricks. Assuming East roughs that and then goes ace of spades spade. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, East did unblock. No, this is terrible. I hate this. East had Jack Doubleton of clubs. That's okay. we'll try and pull trumps. Hello. We did pull trumps. So, East didn't want to get N played. I guess I can just exit the king of spades then, right? East is going to win the ace. And then they'll be down to just hearts, is what we think is happening. And so they'll lead a heart into a dummy, and then I can exit another middle heart to end play them again. Just kidding. They had another diamond that they could have cashed at any point in time. Down one. Well, I have to say that this was a terrible result. That Jack of clubs really got me at trick one. That's too bad. I mean, our original line of play of rough the opening lead and just go ace of hearts, pitch a diamond, king of spades, we would have made what? 10 tricks. So, I mean, maybe even 11 if we had picked off the spade suit from there. We probably wouldn't have. But down one, I assume clubs were 5-1. Maybe it was a poor assumption. I mean, again, I don't think any human would ever dump the jack of clubs, so this is just kind of a robot quirk. But they really got us. Board 8. Halfway there. Pass, 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 a heart. 2 hearts from partner. We bid 4 hearts. We got 18. Seems reasonable. We get the 9 of clubs lead. Okay. We don't really have the entries to pick off a jack 8 fourth of clubs. We could cover this with the 10. Have it go jack, ace, cross back to the spade ace, club to the 7, something like that. I mean, we need to pull trumps. So I don't think we can really afford to play for that club holding. So I think what I want to do is I want to win the king of clubs and run the 10 of hearts. It's a bit risky to do so. If we lose to the jack of hearts and it goes diamond to the ace club rough, then we might lose 3 tricks, whereas if we had played a heart to the king, for example, we can then play heart to the queen on the next round, even if West gets a club rough. But I think this is going to be the plan. We just don't really have the entries to play a heart to the king, so this is a lot different than board 1, where board 1 we had a ton of entries to dummy, so we could handle the trump suit however we wanted. Here we just kind of need to use our entries effectively. I mean, I guess an alternative is we could win in hand and just lead the king of hearts, or the queen of hearts. That way, if clubs happen to be 4-1 and they don't get a club rough for whatever reason, we'll be able to pull more rounds of trumps and then run the clubs, rough the club suit good, and cross back to use the 5th club. Blocking the club suit doesn't let us do that. I think I do want to win the king of clubs and start the hearts from dummy, though. So 10 of hearts or low to the 9. Just play low to the 9. Maybe the 10 of hearts becomes an entry. Long tank, jack of hearts. I mean, you know when the computers go into the tank for a long time that they're going to win whatever the cheapest card is. Now Club Rough. Yeah, this is kind of what we were hoping wasn't going to happen. Oh, it didn't matter. It just didn't matter what we did. Because hearts were 4-1, West had 2 natural trump tricks, and was getting a Club Rough all the time. Now, unfortunately, because we did block the club suit, we do not have the ability to unblock the clubs, cross, and hearts, because West will get another Rough. So, what has East been discarding? I wasn't paying attention. It's fine. We gotta pull the last trump, and we can show up Squeeze East in the black suits, but that's basically all we can do on this one. I'm just thinking, is there any way to squeeze East if they have the 10 of spades? No, right? No. Unfortunately not. So yeah, we'll just play for the show-up squeeze, which is, I think, the best that we've got at this point. So East is down to 2 spades. If the Queen of Spades doesn't pop up, there it is. We would have to lose a spade trick to West. Minus 50. Not much we can do. Halfway through. Board 9. Pass, pass, and no trump in third seat. Good bid. We got 16. It's a really good 16, but not really worth an upgrade. 2 clubs, Stamen, 2 no trump. We accept, of course. Good 5-card club suit. Lots of 10s. Heart lead. 7 of hearts. Well, we better cover that. So we have 5 clubs. We've got 2 hearts after the opening lead, assuming we cover with the 8. We can take spade hooks. Dummy's lacking entries a little bit. Fortunately, that 10 of clubs is an entry. Okay. East switches to clubs, which is not the most effective defense for them. But our entries are a bit tangled. I think I want to start by winning the Ace of clubs and lead the 10 of hearts. Maybe it holds, and then we have another decision to make. Okay, it doesn't hold. But East does continue clubs, so now we're in great shape. We can just win the 10, pitch diamonds on a couple of hearts or not, and lead the Jack of Spades. Is the King of Spades marked offside? East has turned up with the Ace, King of Hearts. At least one of the diamond honors, otherwise West would have let a diamond to trick one. I guess the King of Spades is marked offside. Okay. Well, I don't know what to make of that information. I mean, I could cash the Ace of Spades, I guess, if I really feel that strongly about it. I kind of do. There's no chance that spades are 5-1 though, right? Let's just take the spade finesse. What was the opening lead again? West led the 7 doubleton of hearts as opposed to a diamond from King Queen? That's fine. No big deal. That worked. At least I didn't play a spade to the ace. I mean, I was always going to lead the jack, so East should cover with the king most of the time. Board 10. A no trump on our right this time. We got 15, and we overcall 2 spades. Looks good. I think generally if we're distributional, it tends to be better to bid our suits than to penalize a no trump. Because when we're distributional, I mean, for one thing, the opponents might run, and then it might be a little bit more difficult for us to get to our side's best contract. And even if they don't run, sometimes we can knock out their stopper, but then they just, like, take the first 7 tricks, for example, and instead we could be plus 110 our way. So 2 spades looks good. We get club lead, 2 of clubs. Well, so we got 2 hearts to lose, we got a club to lose. We can ruff a diamond in the north hand, but we're probably going to lose the 4th round of diamonds. We unfortunately can't really set up the club suit because we don't have an entry. East is almost certain to have the spade ace for the no trump bid. So I think the line of play is going to be pretty simple on this one. Ace of clubs, ace king of diamonds, diamond ruff, and then start trying to pull trumps before anything bad happens. It doesn't really look like there's an alternative. If we don't do this, then East might play ace of spades and a spade, and even if the spades are 3-3, we lose a diamond ruff. So I think we gotta do this. And this is probably gonna be the flattest board of the set. Alright, king of clubs. Queen of diamonds. Ooh, West didn't pitch a club. That's good news for us. Otherwise, a club through could have promoted a trump trick, maybe. King of hearts. Heart to the ace. Uh-oh. Are we getting a club now? No. Okay, let's try and count out the hand. So West didn't pitch a club. I think clubs are 4-2, with East having king-queen doubleton in the suit. So hearts are also 5-2. Diamonds were 4-3. So West started with a singleton spade, which means there's nothing I can do here. That's unfortunate. I actually don't remember West singleton spade. If it was the singleton 10 or 8, I could end play East. Did I count this out correctly? Like, what happened in the club suit? West led low-high, I think. And West didn't pitch a club on the 4th diamond, so West has to have 4 clubs. No, something's off. Something's off. I guess my assumption about the... Because I've counted out diamonds and I've counted out hearts, my assumption about clubs has to be wrong. I don't know why West wouldn't pitch a club, though. Because they couldn't overruff. So maybe I should ruff this and lead the 7 of spades, hoping to pin the 6 doubleton in West's hand. I really now wish I remembered what West played on the first spade. I don't know, not pitching a club is very weird from West. So that's why I just assumed that they were 4-2 that way, but we've given East 5 spades, which is of course possible. East would be 5-2, 4-2. I don't think the robot's open a no trump with that shape. So I think East is pretty likely to be 4-2, 4-3 in that case. Okay. let's ruff and try the 7 of spades. 6. Alright. So I could have done it if I had, at the end position, exited a low spade. Man, this is all super weird, though. West should have pitched a... What is this link? Hello? What did I do? Hold on, let me try this again. Okay. that was great. Oh, you know what I missed? I haven't had this thing on the whole time. That's probably on me. That's okay. Yeah, so, okay, club to the queen, right? Ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, diamond ruff. Like, this all needs to happen. Queen of spades. East follows with the ace. Yep. East cashes the king of clubs. Fine. And now plays the queen of diamonds. Like, West should absolutely have pitched a club here. I mean, is Gibb going to tell me that, like, it's a pretty big error to not pitch a club? I mean, this is just, like, the main reason why I was convinced that clubs had to be 4-2 with West having 4. Because, like, it's such a huge error to not discard this club when you have a potential over-ruffing spade card in this spot. Now, if West had the 6 of spades instead of the 8, then there was nothing that West could do. Oh, you know what? I just realized. No, never mind. We'll get to it later. Sorry, I'm like 5 steps ahead. Let's continue focusing on this. Like, because what could happen is West pitches the club, right? I pitch a club or whatever. And East already decided they were playing their partner for the heart ace, right? Remember, when they played the hand, they played king of hearts, heart to the ace at the end. They could have then played the 9 of hearts to the ace, a heart back to the king, and then led the 8 of clubs. And I'm in huge trouble here, because if I ruff with the king or jack of spades, obviously that's no good. If I ruff with the 5 of spades, I get over-ruffed, and then when a heart comes back, East ruffs with the 9 of spades, and they're going to score a spade trick in the end. So this is what really should have happened on the hand, but West made, you can call this like a super advanced Grosvenor, in a sense, by not pitching a club, because when West pitches a heart here, I discard, and now it goes king of club, or king of hearts, heart to the ace, and now another heart comes, and East ruffs with the 9 of spades. Oh, I guess it didn't matter, right? I could just overruff and go king of spades, spade. Oh my god, dude, I'm hungry. That's what's happening. I think I just miscounted trumps. Oh, I was so convinced spades were 5-1. That's what I thought. Dude, this is just... Okay, you know what? We're just gonna move on. That was like the worst analysis I've ever done on the channel. We'll move on to board 11. We're having a great time. we're like sub 50%, but we're having fun, right? That's what we're doing here. We open a no trump. Look at this. We got 17. This is a really good hand. I don't like upgrading without 5-card suits, but I think I would be very tempted with this one. First seat, non-vulnerable. I think we probably do open a diamond here and rebid 2-no. Diamond lead. Well, 1-no, all pass. Diamond to the jack. I assume we go after the club suit. And I think the way we go after the club suit is by leading the 9 of clubs on the first round. Ace is technically a better play because we can pick off a singleton honor in East's hand. But if we go ace and then 9 of clubs, West might not cover, and so I end up taking only 3 club tricks. Like, I'll win the 9, but then the club suit hasn't been set up. So I was thinking, like, if I lead the 9 of clubs and West has something like Jack 10 fourth, Queen 10 fourth, Queen Jack fourth, they might cover, and then I'll duck and East 10 would drop, and then I can run the clubs for 4 tricks. Diamond to the Jack. I guess we'll win the King. The problem is if I lead the 9 of clubs and West doesn't cover with that sort of holding. Alright, let's go Ace of clubs. 9 of clubs. Queen of spades switch. Did West forget once again to lead their best suit? Is that what I'm seeing here? Oh my god. West had ace, king, queen, 5th? And just completely forgot to lead spades at trick 1. Oh boy. I guess that's not what's happening. I pitched a diamond. That's probably okay. West can't really have queen, jack of clubs. Ace, king, queen of spades, and why did they not just lead ace, king, queen, 4th of spades at trick 1? They let a diamond. That's so crazy. Okay, a diamond comes back. I don't think I take this hook. I'm pretty sure I hop up with the ace. Ace, king, queen, 4th is a dangerous lead. It's true. We might establish... we might pick off partner stiff jack, right? That's the problem. I was having a hard time figuring out what we were establishing, but no, it's really just singleton jack in partner's hand. Or sometimes we block jack doubleton in partner's hand. Well... I think we win the ace. Let's run the clubs. Alright. 120. Maybe you should lead small? I mean, it is 4th best. You know what? West had a 5-card diamond suit. Alright. They took the lesson of 4th best from your longest and strongest to heart, and they chose their long suit this time. I applaud them for that. It's good effort. They learned the wrong lesson from that moniker, but at least they're learning something. We're in 4 spades here. A club, a spade, 2 spades. Huh. We have a lot of losers. I guess we're supposed to make a game try. Wait, partner signed off after our game try and we bid 4 spades anyway? Wait a second. Hold on. Let's circle back to the point where I said we have a lot of losers. Is this really a hand that's supposed to be in 4 spades? Opposite a weak no trump? We have 10 trumps, but... I don't know. What does partner have? Let's take a look. So we have a heart loser, probably 2 clubs, a diamond. The slam try? I know, right? Well, the robots don't understand. They, like, reevaluate at some point. They don't understand, like, multi-bid sequences. That's obviously the issue. It's the same with, like, take out doubles and showing strong hands. They just don't get it. But yeah, this does show a slam try, because partner rejected our game try, and we bid game anyway. King of Hearts lead. Should probably duck trick 1. Want to cut communication a little bit, but also I do want to try and eliminate the red suits before I play on clubs. So let's start by doing that. Queen of diamonds switch. I suspect the ace of diamonds is offside. West is turned up with king, queen of hearts, queen, jack of diamonds probably, and didn't open the bidding. So I'm going to play low. Queen of hearts. Okay. So we'll win the ace. And let's if I can get East to win the third heart, I could end play them, presumably. Like if I lead the 9 of hearts and East plays the jack, which I don't think that's what's going on. West led the queen of hearts. Then East would be unplayed into leading the minors after I pull trumps. So I'm thinking like spade to the king, spade to the ace. Try the 9 of hearts. I guess. Diamond pitch from West. Yeah. Unfortunate. I guess we should rough and play a diamond. I mean, I'm thinking if I rough this and lead a... Like, if I rough and play a diamond, they're just going to play 2 more diamonds, and then they'll have a full count on my hand. If I rough this and lead a low club towards the jack, maybe West makes an error with, like, queen third. Let's rough and lead a diamond. So what do I think is going on? West is turned up with maybe 5 hearts. Although then it would be a little bit weird why West didn't continue playing hearts at trick 2. If they really had king, queen, jack, 10, 5th, they probably would have played it at trick 2. So maybe West has 4 hearts, 1 spade, 4 diamonds at least. So at most 4 clubs. So there's presumably nothing I can do other than play a club towards the 10, hope that East has both the king and queen. Club discard from East. Ah, look at that. Well, that's boring and a bit unfortunate, but I guess we were never in any danger. Minus 100. If only there was a way to stay out of the bad game. Club to the jack works too. I mean, yeah, when East has the king, queen of clubs, club to the jack works, but we would also pick off, you know, like honor doubleton or something, or in this case, honor third if East had made an error. No real harm in playing it either way. We're in a no trump. I'm looking at dummy. We get the jack of clubs lead. How did this happen? We opened a diamond in third seat. Looks good. A heart by partner. We should, of course, pass a heart. There's no reason to rebid a no trump with a hand that looks like this. Sometimes it's okay to bid a no trump even if you have 3-card heart support. I think the general hand type that you would do that with is if you have a really, really strong holding in your opening minor, where if your partner turns up with like 4 small in the major suit, you would rather be playing in a no trump. But here, if partner turns up with 4 small hearts, that's probably okay. We don't have a ton of tricks in no trump, and we might be able to ruff a spade in our hand, for example. So generally you want to pass this bid. Your partner could have 5 of them. Sometimes your partner could have 6 of them because they forgot to preempt. Jack of clubs lead. Well, well, well. So we have 3 club tricks. This is singleton or doubleton, so we can always hook the 8 on the way back as long as we cover with the queen at trick 1. Let's see what he switches to. They don't. That's a little bit unfortunate, because now if we play a club to the 8 and it was Jack 9 doubleton, we're not doing super hot. I think we should play a club to the 8, though. This might be our last time that we get to dummy. I mean, it probably isn't, but it's probably... it's just really convenient to play a club to the 8 immediately. Force them to play something for us. Like club to the 8, club to the 10, East wins. It's really bad if we lose to Jack 9 doubleton, though. Like, we could get to work on spades, but we probably want to try and guess the spade jack, and I don't know how to do that yet. And if we guess wrong, then we might have just lost an extra trick. I think we should just play a club to the 8. Okay. A diamond, a heart, a no trump. West is just like, yeah, I got this singleton. I guess I better get that out of my hand. Looking for the club rups. Queen of hearts switch is interesting. West pitched a spade. Huh. Queen of hearts. Really? I guess I win this and play back a heart. Maybe? I mean, now I wish I had unblocked the 10 of clubs, because I think I am going to get a dummy entry at some point to play club back. Jack of diamonds. Man, this is getting more and more mysterious. I guess I'm going to play the queen? Six of diamonds comes back. Okay. So we can run this around to the 10 and 8. I guess we should probably do that. Sets up 2 diamonds in our hand. We might still have to guess the Jack of spades at some point. I mean, entries are a little bit complicated. I definitely don't want to overtake the 10 of clubs. But it's possible that the king of spades will become an entry to the diamonds later. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna duck. We'll give West the 10 of diamonds, but we've set up a couple tricks in our own hand. They have now set up the 10 of hearts and dummy. Spade comes back to the ace, and I think we're in good shape at this point. Hey, JWK Tiger. We are in the Platinum and Stars Robot Individual up here. So, Yeah, I mean, it's an online tournament-ish thing. Could we have done better on this one? Maybe. I don't know. The hand looked like a nightmare to play. They had already set up 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, a club, and a spade, so I guess not. We probably couldn't do better than plus 90. Once it went jack of diamonds, queen, ace, diamond, return. I mean, I could have, in theory, played low on the jack of diamonds switch, won the king, blocking the suit, and then knocked out the spade ace, but I think that's a little bit much to ask for. 4 spades doubled. A diamond on our right. We overcall spade. Okay. Negative double. 1 no trump from partner. Okay. We bid 2 spades. That's like knowing what the hands are? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we were really double dummy, we could do a little bit better. But that's often the case. 4 spades from partner feels like a lot of bidding. We have a good hand. I wonder if we should bid 2 spades or 2 hearts over a no trump here. I mean, I know West has promised hearts, but that doesn't mean that we can't still have a heart fit. 2 spades is probably fine. 4 spades is so much bidding. Double by East. Wow. Queen of Hearts lead. Well, the Queen of Hearts lead is going to help us, given the 4-1 heart split. Aha! The Queen of Hearts lead is not going to help us when East roughs. Ace of spades, sure. And now what? 8 of diamonds. Alright, give me a sec. Would East defend this way if they had another trump? I think the answer is no. So I'm tempted to duck. I mean, not duck, like pitch a club. I guess that doesn't help, does it? I only have 2 entries. I can't really set up the diamonds. West will just win this trick and switch to clubs, and that's not great. Why am I in 4 spades, by the way? Like, can we go back to the moment when partner decided with a 9 count to bid all the way from the 2 level to the 4 level? I just noticed that partner has nothing in their hand. We only bid 2 spades. It's not like we bid 3 spades over a no trump, which I think would have been not that unreasonable of a bid with the diamond void. How am I taking tricks on this one? Partner's assuming I can carry them? Yeah. That happens all too frequently, I think. Eight of diamonds switch. Man, that's such a weird card to play. 8 of diamonds? Huh. Partner was taught that aces are undervalued? Is that what's going on? Partner picked up their ace, 2 queens, and a jack, and was just like, well, this adds up to like 15 or 16. I guess we better bid a game. So what is East's hand? East has a diamond card, the spade ace, a heart void, obviously. They have to have the club king. So if I pitch a club, West does win this and does play back a club. And I think I lose out on any opportunity for something good to happen from there. What happens if I ruff and run all my spades? We come down to 6 cards. And then I cash the ace king of hearts. So we're down to 4 cards. Dummy is going to have ace queen third of clubs and stiff queen of diamonds, I guess. So what is East's hand? East comes down to, I guess, king of club and like 2 winning diamonds. Yeah, that's no good. Does West's hand get squeezed somehow? Let's think. Because West has to keep a heart. They're gonna have to keep enough diamonds that I mean, West is just getting squeezed out of like some small clubs, which probably doesn't matter. I was thinking if I can get East to come down to 3 clubs and 1 diamond, I can go like club to the ace, exit a diamond, and then they'll have to lead into the queen of clubs at the end of the hand. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't think there's a way to make it happen. Okay. I guess I can play spade over and rough another diamond if I want. Sure. So it looks like diamonds are probably 6-3. So that means East is what, like 2-0-6-5? West didn't unblock their diamond honor. Club pitch from East. So, like, I'm still staring at this, hoping that there's a way to make an extra trick. Currently, I'm down 2. I mean, if West has like Jack 10 doubleton of clubs, I can end play them. I don't think I can do this. Yeah, I'm really not seeing a way. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I'm hungry. I think that's the main problem. Still hungry. Maybe if I squint a little more, I can find the solution. I don't see it. I guess the one possible chance I spot is Jack 10 doubleton of clubs in West's hand. So maybe I play for that. Go like club to the 10 queen king. Diamond return rough, club, jack, duck. West is then played in hearts, something like that. I guess we also need West to have the diamond ace if that's the situation. Alright, well, let's just do something. 3 of clubs to the 6. Diamond return. Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much I'm gonna be able to do. I will ruff. West has the king. Alright, down 2. I'm out. I'm out of the hand. It's a really interesting hand. Was there actually something I could have done in the end position? I'm curious. So heart ruff, ace of spades, 8 of diamonds. So if I pitch a club, West wins, and then they switch to clubs, right? Oh, but West doesn't have... Oh, but West doesn't have an intermediate club spot. I was thinking if they do this, then they would play back like the 9, 10, or jack of clubs. But now I can actually just duck and East is end played. Oh, I was so close. I almost got there. Yeah, this was the answer. That is unfortunate. Because if West, I guess West could then play back a spade instead. Maybe, hold on, wait a second. I thought they could switch to clubs and kill my entries, but I guess they can play back a spade, right? So I would win. And now I can start taking roughing finesses and diamonds. So diamond covered, roughed. Yeah, this would do it. But I would need West to not have any of the jack 10 or 9 of clubs, because now I could pull trumps, pull the last trump, and end play East in the same way. So I don't have entries to cross to the club ace, rough the diamonds good, and get back over there. But what I can do is I can just duck the club, East is end played. Now they're going to have to give me an extra entry in the diamond suit or lead into the ace queen of clubs. Man, I almost did this, but then I counted my entries and decided against it. I just figured West would find the club switch, but obviously if West doesn't have one of the club spots, then oops. Alright. Big miss. Isn't that also down 2? No, I would get an extra diamond trick. So I would end up scoring 5 trumps, 2 hearts, a club, and a diamond for 9 total. It would be down 1. Ace of diamonds. I'm in 4 spades. A diamond, a heart, a spade, 2 club, game force. Looks good so far. 2 no trump. Generally correct to pattern out in these spots. So I think 3 clubs tends to be better than 2 no trump in these positions. Your partner's unlimited, so you just want to tell them what your shape looks like and worry about high card count later. Maybe if 2 no trump shows a specific high card range, it can be useful. But anyway, 3 spades from partner, so we have a spade fit, game forcing. 4 spades is a pretty bad bid. We have 1 key card, the queen of trumps, we have a side king, we have a singleton, even though it's in partner suit. We want to make a non-serious slam try, but obviously the robots don't do that. Like, this 3 spades should show strong slam interest, because we didn't jump shift, so our hand is somewhat limited at the very least, and partner's unlimited with 2 clubs. So, ace of diamonds lead. Now, would we have reached this slam? I don't know. But if we had made a non-serious try, partner would have started q-bidding. We could tell partner that our hand is pretty bad despite non-serious, and partner might still bid on anyway. Let's see how we do. Ace of diamonds lead. Heart switch. So if spades are 3-2 and hearts are 5-3, we can make the rest of the tricks. Ace of hearts, heart, rough, low. Let's say ace, queen of spades. Oh, I guess we would need the clubs to split as well, right? We don't have the entries to both ruff the second heart and to get back to North Sand to pull the last trump. So we'd have to block the clubs, basically, or overtake the king of clubs with the ace to do so. That's not a terrible line of play. We could instead try and ruff 2 diamonds in North Sand. So what would that look like? Ace of hearts, spade to the ace, diamond ruff, club to the king, diamond ruff, king of spades, club to the queen. It's bad if the queen of clubs gets ruffed. It's bad if a diamond gets over-ruffed. But otherwise, the clubs are now unblocked. We can pull the last trumps and then pitch our losing diamonds on the jack of clubs and king of hearts. I think I like that plan a little bit better. So let's do that. Alright, club to the king. Another diamond. I was supposed to play the king of spades, wasn't I? This is fine, though. I mean, it could have been bad to play the king of spades if West turned up with 3 of them. Okay, let's pause to think for just a second. I should cash the king of hearts before doing this, right? Just in case the spades don't split, but they do. Because if spades didn't split and East was able to ruff in with a 3rd spade on the run of clubs, they would have been able to cash a couple of diamonds. So, cashing the king of hearts prevented that. 680. So yeah, actually, wait, did West lead? Oh, West led the diamond ace. Of course, I should have known diamonds were 5-2. I just was not thinking. They play king from ace-king, so when they lead the ace and then turn up with the king later, like right here, I should know it's ace-king doubleton. So yeah, actually we did play the hand right. We know that West is over-ruffing the 3rd diamond. And I think it's too late to switch gears to ruff hearts at this point, so 680 feels like a pretty good result on that one. Board 16. Last board of the set. 1 club on our left, a spade on our right, or a diamond on our right. We pass. Seems okay. No trump on our left, pass 2 spades. This isn't so bad. I think I like the auction. It's like some players would overcall spade over diamond. I mean, I'm not big on overcalling 4-card suits in general. But this is kind of what you do with a 4-card suit if you didn't overcall earlier, is that you can effectively balance with it and promise 4. Now, I don't know what that does for partner, because I guess we could find a club fit. Like, if partner has a long club suit that they weren't able to bid earlier, they could bid 3 clubs and take us away from like a 4-2 spade fit. But partner knows we have exactly 4 spades for this action. King of clubs. Yeah, so we missed out on heart fit, but that's okay. It was going to be pretty difficult to get to hearts unless we decided to balance with double, which would tend to show a hand that's penalty of diamonds oriented, and that's not really what we have. Alright, king of clubs lead, so king from ace-king. Spades switch to the king. Okay. Well, I'm happy they didn't continue clubs. I was probably going to discard a diamond on the 3rd round of clubs. I think what I want to do is I want to play heart to the king immediately. And see what happens on this trick before deciding what to do next. Alright, it holds. So we don't really know where the heart ace is. It's probably with the opening bidder. And given that West has turned up with the ace-king of clubs, probably the ace of hearts, I think the diamond finesse is likely to work. So we could try something like diamond to the queen, ace of diamonds, diamond ruff. and then try and pull trumps, and if spades split 3-3, that's great news. Then we can lead a heart up to the queen, and eventually we'll lose another club, a heart, and the fourth diamond. West might also ruff the third round of diamonds, in which case we can pitch a club from dummy, which isn't so bad. They might end up getting a heart ruff, but that's okay. Spades are pretty likely to be 3-3. I mean, West might have 4 of them, but we know for a fact East does not have 4 spades because they bid a diamond, and they aren't game forcing. I mean, it's definitely tempting to just try and pull trumps and hope that it's ace doubleton of hearts on side. Lead another heart, and then we can run the hearts, pitching all of our diamonds, and take a diamond finesse later. I think I like the comfort of just trying to ruff a diamond immediately. This will be better for us if spades happen to be 4-2, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, diamond to the queen, ace of diamonds, and a diamond. Does West ruff? They do, so we'll pitch a club. This protects us against a tap. Ace of hearts. Ace of clubs. Heart ruff? Yeah. That's okay, though. We were never really getting those tricks, but West does get an extra ruff here, so we're down 1. That's okay. Could we do better? We could have pulled trumps, so we would have ended up with 4 spades, 2 hearts, and 2 diamonds for 110. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Alright, this was a terrible set. I mean, I'm always surprised if we get more than 50 when we have a bad set, but the field is not necessarily all that great. We had a 55, so probably not going to do too well this month, as usual. We had one board that was close to a 0, board 6. I don't even remember that one. Probably for the best. That's incredible. So that probably means that when everyone ran the diamond suit, West just started pitching hearts or something. Or whatever the suit was, clubs, right? West just started pitching clubs. It's too bad. I don't mind our line of play. I think our line of play is pretty strong in general. Just take a finesse as early as possible. But we had some good results. Board 4, 2 spades making 10 tricks. This isn't that surprising to me. A lot of the field just like runs, when they have like a king-jack-10 combination, they always like run the jack. And so we just played spade to the king because we knew the ace of spades was in East hand. So that got us close to 100%. Our only other good board was board 15, where we made 12 in 4 spades after mistakenly picking off the ace-king doubleton of diamonds. A couple of other decent boards. Board 3. Oh yeah, down 2 in 4 spades. I said that was going to be a good result, which it was. That was the one where we end-played them basically into leading red suits for us, and we guessed the whole distribution. Only worth 85 though. So quite a few like relatively flat boards, but very few actual 50s. So I think this was an opportunity for us to have a pretty big game, but unfortunately we just misguessed everything all over the place.